watering like I stay teeth, and you can't reason with the animal that's loose in my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Big grade is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining, bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Richardson to throw off play action. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the option left, Richardson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now it's Richardson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Buying time to his left. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. They had to work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, here's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4, now 1st and 10 again. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2.
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for the touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Shamrocks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 1. Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Richardson now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Levis's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Levis. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Henry running right to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Levis to throw off play action. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Levis on 3rd down. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 7. They run wide side with Henry. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Folks kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Richardson to the air on first down. Forced out to his left. Down the left sideline. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, Richardson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Second and 10.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 18, Ryder, 18. Hurry.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay, ready?
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15.
65 Jack, 65 Jack. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Third and long for Richardson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
You're working with now. Let's do this.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
60 backward. 60 backward. Just take it to him. Ready, go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Levis now off of play action. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Julian Blackman. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Huskies have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Richardson will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Levis back to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. To return is McKenzie. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
23 yards, the final tally.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Levis. They set up the screen for Henry. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Shamrocks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. Levis will try to throw for the two. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So you're down by 6, hoping your defense would make a big play. I think this qualifies as a big play made.
Without a doubt, and when you first see the ball free, your first instinct is just fall on it. But he obviously wanted way more than that, and that's exactly what he got, taking it all the way for 6.
And now they can lead it with the point after. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
19 side. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson off the play fake. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped immediately there. That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
2nd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A toss left, Henry. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd down, here's Levis.
Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A toss right to Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Shamrocks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up now on second down. Richardson to throw it. Got his man, it's Woods. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, 75 yards. And the Huskies have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After the penalty, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
That was was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one.